Hey, you're awake. All right. Paladin Tristan is just inside. He's waiting for you.
How would you suddenly extend the life of the game? I don't want to give anything away to people who haven't finished it, but if there's a way to address that.
It feels pretty seamless, actually. We kind of wrestled with how to do it, but for better or worse, it feels very natural, and it almost feels in some way like that's the way it should have been.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Basic rule of thumb on these operations. Keep your head down and let the robot do most of the heavy lifting. He can take it better than you can. All right. You stay back with me and keep safe. Once we've reached the facility, we'll talk about who does what. Until then, we do this by the numbers. Same strategy has worked just fine for the last 2 weeks. Let's get moving. Things should be underway by now.
Is it kind of like Knights of the Nine or even Shivering Isles, where it's like there is an overarching story that's kind of driving the action?
There is a new story. When you say Shivering Isles, it's not that in size. It does have a story you follow. You know, it's basically like the main quest from Fallout continues. It's more Knights of the Nine in its size.
Alaska's liberation is imminent. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Democracy is truth. Communism is death.
Well, we debated it for a while.
Yeah.
It was pretty clear that that was a problem people had with the game. The level cap and it ending was definitely the number one complaint. And at first we dismissed, like, well, that's too crazy to change. But then we started talking like, well,
You know what?
it's this hypothetically if we did.
It doesn't happen overnight, but you can see that, like, yeah, things are changing.
Will your stats, assuming that you've maxed out at 100 on one of them, will that be able to go above 100,
No.
or you can only increase the ones that are not perfect?
No, they stop at 100 for what you see, though internally we keep track of them a bit higher in case you get something that hurts it. So let's say your cap's at 100 for a skill, but then you have various drugs or things you're wearing that raise it above 100, but you're still going to see 100. If you then have stuff that lowers it, it kind of offsets.
But there are some new perks as well, too.
How much do you think this is going to allow people to finally, if they wanted to explore, but they hit that level 20 cap? I mean, how much was that on your mind, that there are some nooks and crannies that you couldn't get rewarded for, and so people didn't know if they wanted to go explore to that area?
I still find at level 20 that you're getting powerful through items. For some people, they miss the, they want the XP, they want to level up, and a lot of people stopped, and then when we said we're doing this, they said, well, I'm definitely not playing again until it comes out. So there's a lot of people who have written us and said, I'm waiting for that. I'm just not going to play it for now. So on one hand, we stopped everyone from playing for a while who was at that level.
Well, it makes sense. I think it also shows the level of loyalty and devotion people have to your game.
We have very, very good fans. They're very kind to us.